We've had a great day's boating. It's time to put the boat back on the trailer. Everything's basically what we've already done, but in reverse. So the first thing we're going to do is put the boat into the trailer, the trailer into the water, get it at the right depth that we're all happy with, take into a little bit consideration of the wind and what's actually happening in our environment. And then the key steps for putting your boat back on the trailer is getting a nice straight run at it. Doesn't matter if you're flying a helicopter, driving a boat, whatever you're doing, someone that's behind the helm doing a lot of things and being really busy isn't really a good thing. We want to be nice and slow, deliberate, and making minimal movements just when we need to. So give yourself some space, come around nice and slow, allow with a little bit of wind if we need to, and just nice and slow increments to make contact with the trailer. The aim of the game is to get the center of the boat into the center of the trailer, and we really want our anchor, which is the center of the boat, to be eating up that winch post as we drive forward. And as we make more contact with the trailer as we drive up, we almost become a train driver rather than a boat driver because we have this contact with the machinery under us. So I'm going to come around nice and slow, nice straight run up at it, and just gradually drive the boat up the trailer as needed. Okay, so I've got the car coming back. We're going into position to drive the boat back on the trailer. As I was mentioning a moment ago, I'm just giving myself plenty of space. Don't be scared of neutral. Neutral's your friend when you're putting the boat back on the trailer or parking it on the jetty or whatever you're doing. So I spend a lot of my time in neutral because the boat still has momentum even when I'm in neutral. Back in the gear to straighten the package up or make any minor adjustments to what I'm doing as far as the angle that I'm heading for. But I'm in and out of gear as much as I can be to have the slowest, easiest ride to drive the boat back on the trailer. This trailer's been fitted with keel rollers, so the center of the trailer is the strength and also its rolling point. Now, I'm in position here. What I was talking about earlier is my anchor eating up the winch post. That's great. Now, if I came up on a bit of an angle, I can still maneuver the boat slightly here. So you can see I'm turning and I can just adjust the boat from left to right in this position. It's really my last chance to make any adjustments if needed. I'm only adjusting gear. I'm nice and slow. I'm going to level it up now so my anchor is in line with the winch post. Once I've done that, I'm going to visually have a look at the engine and make sure it's nice and straight. So when I drive up, I'll drive up in a straight position. Little bit of throttle, one hand on the wheel, one hand on the throttle. Nice and slow. Now, when I put a little bit of throttle on, the boat might go up 2 foot, it might go up 4 foot. It doesn't really matter. When the boat stops, then we can engage a little bit more power. Nothing's a rush. I'm just nice and slow, nice and deliberate. Now, the other thing you have to be doing is you feel everything, but you also need to be listening. So I heard my catch and release then, which is my L R bracket. I've heard that click over. That's good news. I can dab a little bit of reverse if I need to and actually have that lock into position if I wanted to. But typically when you go boating, there will be two of you again. So normally there'll be someone at the back of the car. They're telling you what you can't see, how close you are to the winch post, etc., etc. And once you're in this position, they'll actually put the winch on, the safety chain on, so you've done your job and they can finish off what they need to do. So it is a bit of a team sport if we want to make it that way. But boating's a lot of fun. It's a great environment. Awesome to go fishing with your friends and family and have a bloody good time. What we want to make sure is you do it safely and comfortably to enjoy your boating for many years to come. Okay, so like we mentioned a moment ago, once you get used to boating, it's quite easy because you do the same thing to launch and retrieve it, it's just in reverse. So, this is a little bit adequate on the way I'm doing it now, but as I mentioned a moment ago, there's typically someone here helping you do the winch and the safety chain while you're still inside the boat. The safety chain is a simple snap hook. All we do is connect it to the bow eye there, but it's very important that we engage gear on your winch, depending on which winch you have. When it's not making a noise, it's free spinning, it's not actually locking. A good reference point is to make sure you hear that clicking noise, which you can hopefully hear in the video. That means it's locking on the sprocket each time, which makes it nice and safe. That's the way we want it. We'll relieve that L R bracket now, so it's got no contact against the bow eye. We'll put on our safety chain, and the boat is now secured back onto the trailer. and it's ready to be towed back forward off the ramp so the next person can go out and enjoy their boating. One other thing we do have to make sure of, whoever's inside the boat, we trim the engine back up so we got nice and easy space. We're not going to make contact with the ramp as we drive up. But one thing I do want you to stress when you go boating is everything is slow and easy. Take your time, enjoy your day. Don't get flustered, don't get in a bit of a rush. Give yourself plenty of space. Utilize the areas you have around you. Technology in boating's come such a long way these days. Engines work fantastic, steering's unbelievable, the trailers work so well. So it's just some simple tips to help you when your first couple of trips to really get an understanding of the products you have, so then you can really go out and enjoy your boating. I hope these videos have helped, and if you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to contact us here at Streaker Marine.